What's up, guys? So a while back I received a comment on one of my videos asking me if I knew anything about the fake SATAs that are out there on the market, whether it be Amazon, eBay, or many other sources, right? Alibaba, all those. And my answer was no. But I received something in the mail today that I think you guys might enjoy. Let's go take a look. I wonder what this is. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with the unboxing of this bad boy. Jesus criminy. Alright. Jeez, a box within a box, huh? Oh. Shit, sorry. This is the Weta 5000b with the low volume, medium pressure settings. Now, of course, it does come with a few accessories like the wrench tool, couple Allens, brush, and also a plastic cup. But what we're mainly concerned about is this gun. Is this gun a quality piece? Well, I'm going to go ahead and switch to a macro lens, and we're really going to take an in-depth look at this spray gun and really dig in deep and see if this is actually a quality piece or if it's just another throwaway gun. All right, so let me go ahead and switch my lens real quick, and we'll start the dissection of the Weta 5000b. So taking a look at the Weta, so as you can see from the outside, seems to be of very high quality. We do notice the labeling on the side, and even the powder coat, just a really excellent job. There's no rough edges, but I want to say that my favorite part is going to be the trigger. Now you do notice this pin right here, it does have a slight bit amount of play, but that's actually an acceptable amount. I think any more play and you wouldn't really have a good trigger feel and you wouldn't have a good pull on the needle. But if it was a little bit tighter, I think you would have a binding trigger, and that's also not very good. Now you do see the knobs on the side. This happens to be the fan control on the side, and the knobs are just an excellent quality. Nice job there. Now towards the back, we are going to look at the knobs on the back. The top is going to be your fluid control, and the bottom is the pressure control. Now one thing I did take notice on the back with the pressure control is it doesn't have that much amount of adjustment. As you notice here, I'm going to go ahead and give it a nice turn, and you only get there. That's about all the amount of adjustment you get. You only get about half a turn, and I'm going to say with that, I think the pressure is going to be a little bit hard to adjust on this gun. I do suggest if you are going to buy this gun to use a air pressure regulator, because it's really going to be hard to dial in the proper PSI for the optimum spray pattern with this gun. But other than that, like I said, the knobs do look to be in fantastic order, a really well machined piece, and probably a couple of my favorite features of this gun. Here on the front, you can see the air cap with a very good reflection on the chroming or the polishing. Looks very good, high quality machine piece, and the fit and finish is excellent on this gun. So very good job from Weta, or whoever makes it for Weta, and they did an excellent job. Now taking a look at the outside of the gun, very good feel. I mean, it feels excellent. Now I do want to say that compared to the original Sata, of course this gun is a lot heavier than the original Satas. The original Satas are actually very light because they're made out of drop forged aluminum. This, unfortunately, is not made out of drop forged aluminum, so you will be able to tell the weight difference between the fake Sata and the original, okay? But nevertheless, this is actually a very nice piece. You know, feels very, very good in the hand, feels like almost like an original. The trigger feels awesome. Now we are going to look at the other side, and as you can tell right here, give me 1 second. Hopefully you guys could catch that. As you can see on the other side, we have some markings here. It says it's recyclable and a couple numbers here. But as you see, it says made in Weta. Now, where the hell is Weta? Well, they were actually clever. So the Weta is actually the distributor name, and GZ stands for the city in China where it's made. I believe how it's pronounced is Guangzhou, I believe is the pronunciation, which is abbreviated with a GZ. So that's where they actually get where it's made from. Looking at the rest of the gun body, you do see some minor nicks right here on the bottom, and it is very noticeable. And there are some deburring marks here on the gun body as well. But overall, I only paid about $50 for this spray gun, and I say for 50 bucks, so far it's looking very, very well. So we're gonna go ahead and start to disassemble the spray gun from the inside and really take a look at the quality from the inside of the gun. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with the air cap, and right away, let me focus here. All right, so right away, you can tell the machining quality is phenomenal from this company. Whoever is making this gun is doing a phenomenal job. The machining is damn near perfect. It's not fully caked with oil, no deburrs anywhere on the jets or the air horns. The material seems to be of high quality. I do want to say that where they kind of messed up was the seal on the air cap. That is not of equal standard. It's kind of a low quality seal, and I would say the first thing to go is probably going to be this air cap seal right there. But other than that, they did a phenomenal job with the air cap. The machining is great. You could see the reflection of the polishing or chroming. Just very good attention to detail here, and they really did a great job. Now, let's see what kind of material it's made out of. Well, as you can see, it's partially magnetic on the brass cap, so there's got to be some sort of mixture in their brass. So maybe the quality of brass is not up to par with their machining capabilities or their manufacturing capabilities. But I will say that this it's pretty impressive. Okay, coming from China for 50 bucks, I would not have expected this type of quality. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to another section of the spray gun. So we're gonna go ahead and pull the needle out. And here we have a quality piece. Again, nicely, slowly turned and machined piece. You could right away you could feel it. I mean, it's buttery smooth. There's no rust or anything. It's not fully coated with a bunch of oil like you've seen in other guns or other guns from China. So that's a big plus. Also, let me grab the magnet really quick. This is not magnetic, so that means that this is austenite stainless steel, which means it's not magnetic. Austenite stainless steel, although not being magnetic, it's also highly anti-corrosive, has a lot of anti-corrosive properties, and is going to be a quality piece when it comes down to the nitty gritty. Okay, so definitely you're going to be able to spray waterborne based paints with this and solvent based paints, and it's actually going to be a very nice piece. Okay, so next we're going to go ahead and start with the nozzle, which I've already loosened. And this also shows some high quality coming from Weta. Okay, very nicely machined, no flaws, no burrs, no nothing. Okay, very good quality. I will say that this plastic seal back here, probably not the greatest material. I doubt it's made by Delrin, but or a Delrin material, but for the most part, it seems to be a quality piece. Now, there is a flaw with this nozzle. Although it is a quality machine piece, there is one flaw, and I will say that later on in the video, where I will mention what that flaw is. But take a look here. We have a complete stainless steel piece, also an austenite stainless steel piece, so it's not magnetic. Good anti-corrosion properties, and is a very high-end piece. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and look inside the gun body and the air distribution ring. So looking at the air distribution ring, again, a nice quality piece, nicely machined, and there's not much to say here. This is a high quality plastic piece. Okay, some sort of polymer. It is plastic injected, but it has been gone through and cleaned up nicely, and there is absolutely zero flaws with the air distribution ring. Next, we're going to go into the gun body, and as you can tell right there, excellent job from this company. I cannot really talk bad about this piece thus far. It is a quality piece. The gun, since it is heavy, I'm going to say that this is more than likely a stainless steel gun body, which is also a very nice precious metal. So definitely with the stainless steel, they're actually doing a very good job here. Don't see any flaws in the machining. The threads look really well machined, and is also a high standard piece. They did an excellent job as far as that goes. Now, I will say that the gun body is actually made out of a different stainless steel than the rest of the components, such as the nozzle and the stainless steel. As you can see, the gun body is actually magnetic. Anywhere I put the magnet, it just seems to stick. So therefore, more than likely, this gun body is made out of some sort of ferritic stainless steel. As you know, stainless steel does carry some iron in it. So somewhere down the line, their mixture with the gun body and the components are two different qualities of stainless steel, or two different series of stainless steel. But nevertheless, this gun is actually a nice quality, very high end. For 50 bucks, you cannot go wrong so far with the Weta. Now, there is one flaw that I did find on the nozzle, and I'm going to go ahead and switch to my macro lens, and we're going to take a look at what's inside this nozzle. Alright, so we're going to be taking a look at the nozzle and the high-end quality piece. Now, as you can see, the machining, absolutely flawless. They did an excellent job, but where they went wrong is actually inside this nozzle. Now, let me get a source of light, and I will show you what exactly I'm talking about here. Alright, so alright, so hopefully you guys can catch that. Not sure if it's really showing up, but as you can see that there is some rust inside the nozzle. Alright, and it's actually pretty aggressive. Now, what I've been told by a machinist about this stainless steel is that there are obviously different grades of stainless steel, but it could be for two different reasons. One being that they're using a mixture of two different stainless steels combined, and one actually has higher iron contents than the other, which is prone to cause what I guess he called it was slag, or some sort of slag, which ends up boiling inside and creating a basically rust or oxidizes because the iron starts to reach into the surface and then basically starts the oxidation process from there. Okay, the other reason that he told me was that the manufacturing environment is very poor quality, and therefore somehow, some way, rust was able to get in there. Of course, this is a Chinese piece, so yeah, they're probably not working in the best environment, of course, but for 50 bucks, I would say that this is actually a high quality piece. Now, let me go ahead and zoom out real quick and change my lens, and we'll talk about more with the Weta. Alright, so now that we have the gun fully disassembled and looked at all the parts and the actual quality pieces on this spray gun, I will say that there are some low quality pieces on this gun, of course, and there's also obviously some quality control issues. Okay, so first of all, some of the issues, obviously the rust from the nozzle, but also this plastic cup. This plastic cup is probably one of the worst plastic cups I have seen from a Chinese gun. This plastic cup is not going to last with this cup, so I do suggest that if you do buy one of these guns, make sure you upgrade to possibly a PPS system or something else, because this cup is just absolutely terrible, and it's probably one of the worst ones I've seen. This is even worse than Harbor Freight. Okay, that's how bad it is. So that is one thing. Two, the second is, obviously you could see right here that the air cap is green. The box that it came in is obviously has a gold cap. Now, why is that a big deal? Well, for me, this is attention to detail, okay? And they paid a lot of attention with the manufacturing process. Good materials on the needle, good materials on the air cap, even though it is slightly magnetic. The nozzle, yeah, it did have some corrosion, some rust, but still came out with stainless steel material. The air distribution ring, good material as well, but where they lacked was the attention to detail on the labeling and box. Okay, there are a lot of flaws with this box, and the reason being is that Weta is basically a rebrand. Okay, Weta doesn't actually make this spray gun for themselves. There is a different company that makes it for them, and then Weta goes ahead and sticks their sticker on it. So as you can see, there is a sticker here that says Weta on it, and that's basically all of Weta's contribution. Basically, they probably just have a generic box, they stick their Weta sticker on it and call it their gun, and also put a Weta stamping on their gun, and that's about it. Okay, so Weta does not actually make this gun. Second of all, so my second nitpick, obviously you could see that they have the flag from the from a German a German flag, right? This gun is no way in hell made in Germany. This is a complete Chinese knockoff of a Sata product. So why they even bother putting the German flag on there beats me, okay? But obviously this was a no-go. You do not do that, okay? This is a complete knockoff. Also, as you can see, they have some certifications up here. They have a CE and a recyclable. I hope they're talking about the box, because I highly doubt that they actually have a CE and recyclability for this gun. But nevertheless, those are all just nitpicks. The gun itself is actually pretty high quality, And I don't think you would go wrong with buying one of these, but do keep in mind that the quality control is just not there, okay? If it was, you would not get corrosion in your air nozzle, okay? There would not be any corrosion in this piece. This would not make it past the assembly line, and you know, they would have caught this right away, and I would have had no issues with this gun. Second of all, I did get in contact with the Weta company and asked them, hey, you know, I sent them actual pictures of the nozzle with corrosion and rust in it, and their response was, that's impossible. And I said, well, you know, I could provide proof. So I sent them some pictures, and they basically said, we'll get back to you, and never did. So that is the type of customer service that you're going to receive when you buy products like these from China. Now, there is something I also want to mention about the quality control again. I will say that no two guns are going to be alike. Unfortunately, the quality control with Weta is just not there. Obviously, their customer service is not going to be there. So if you ever have an issue with this spray gun, you're basically SOL, shit out of luck, and you're on your own, okay? Finding replaceable parts, yeah, you're on your own. Getting some sort of warranty or money back or refund or an exchange, not going to happen with this gun. You're basically on your own once you purchase this gun. Like I said, there might be some better options out there as far as buying it from a reputable seller, possibly from Amazon. I know Amazon does have a little bit better of a return policy, so you are going to pay a little bit more. I've seen this gun on Amazon for right around $120. So yeah, you're paying right around double the price for the gun, but if you ever have an issue with it, at least you're dealing with somebody that's, you know, at an American company or at least backed by Amazon, so that you are able to have some sort of defense when it comes to getting some money back or an exchange or you know, some sort of resolution to the issue. Okay, but again, you're spending $50. You're taking a gamble. You're taking that risk. You know, you kind of assume those risks with a $50 gun. This one I purchased specifically from Alibaba, but I did pay the $50 price. Like I did say, I did reach out to this company, and they basically blew me off, saying that they were going to try to take care of it, and they basically never did, and I assume that they are never going to. Okay, so with that being said, that is my review for the Weta Classic 5000b. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I did want to mention that I wasn't able to spray with the spray gun due to a current circumstance within my garage right now. So I apologize. I wasn't able to spray with this gun, but I will for the next video. I probably will do a second part to this spray gun once I get everything situated and really show how this gun can spray. I did read a few different reviews on this gun, and people did seem to like it, did like the way it sprayed. There was some few negative comments on there, but for the most part, they did get a pretty good review as far as how it sprayed. So that is still to be determined, but currently with my current situation, I cannot spray with the spray gun at the moment. So please, I do apologize for that. Anyway, I am just a mechanic. Hope you guys liked the video. Please consider subscribing. I am trying to reach a goal of 1,000 subscribers, and I would be very, very much appreciative if you did subscribe. Okay. Anyways, that is all from me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you on the next one. And as always, stay spraying, guys. Take care.